canonists, the Reliquant at Arms has ordered us not to lose the Holy Relic of Oblitus Ager. It seems to be of greater importance than previously believed.
We have our orders, sisters. And in the dark, when the shadows threaten, the Emperor is with us, in spirit and in fact.
Hello Wargamers, welcome back to Only Wargaming. Very excited today to be bringing you another Crusade battle report from Oblitus Ager, where the forces of chaos are assaulting a sister's planetary stronghold, and we're coming in at the last bit of action where a small lance of Chaos Knights from House Herpetrax are chasing the Order of the Forgotten Rose, a subset of the Bloody Rose, off of the planet. I'm Eric. I'll be playing the Chaos Knights today.
I'm Tim, and I'll be playing the Sisters.
Today's mission is the Evac Under Fire mission from the Containment mission pack. We're playing at 25 PL, fresh Crusade rosters. And I am running a single super heavy auxiliary detachment of War Dog Carnivores. For those of you who don't know them, and some of you may do, we know them, we love them. They are the baby knight melee monsters that move 14 inches, hit on twos, have a lot of options for how to dole out punishment, and they're really kind of the backbone of Chaos Knights in 9th. These and a bunch of the other war dogs are just phenomenal builds for just about anything. Running them suboptimally today, because I have no ranged. I've got 2 Havoc launchers and a heavy stubber coming up against the Sisters, who...
Okay, we'll start with my Canoness here, the Canoness Beyonce, who is who has the relic, the Iron Surplus, which gives her a 2+ save, gives an extra wound, and can only be wounded on a 4+. She also has the Warlic trait. Righteous Rage. That's right, Righteous Rage. The awesome one that Morven Vale has, which lets her reroll all missed wounds and hits in melee. And then I have a squad, just a basic squad of Sisters. Not so basic actually, because they have both the Little Flying Baby and the Semi-Welcome. And also standing in as a Melta Sisters. So not super basic. And then we have 3 baby carriers with power swords and meltas, named the Supremes, and an AMI Immolator Winehouse with 2 multi-meltas, which will be carrying the Battle Sisters and the Canoness into battle today.
I like the pop star Forgotten Roses.
Oh yeah, they're all named after music.
That's awesome. I love that. I did not realize that when we sat down that all of them had that theme. That's cool. These guys are the Wartborn Stalkers. A little background on them. They're part of a subset lance that disappeared into the warp after the assault on the fallen noble household of Herpetrax's homeworld. Slowly but surely, this lance is emerging fractured from the warp. And the Wartborn Stalkers, these 3, are gestalted together by mind. The 3 of them operate as individual chassis, but they survive the ravages of the warp only by banding together, which has fused their psyches together. So, not a whole lot going on with the list. Mechanically, starting to build up the mythos of the lance that I'm running and developing for this. But I'm very excited to see these guys get on the field again.
I'm excited too. I've never played them.
Yeah. They're fun. They're all T7 bodies. 14 wounds as opposed to the base 12 on the datasheet due to the House Herpetrax buff. They are at base 14 move, bracket down and bracket down again to a 10-inch move, I believe, at the minimum. and then their weapon skill will degrade 2 to 3 to 4 at its worst. So they're gnarly. Their shooting leaves something to be desired. It just is what it is. I'm not running any relics, so I'm not getting any rerolls. These guys are just coming straight out of the warp, having just emerged into fire, carnage, and fury. We'll be running the agenda extermination, hoping to wipe the sisters off of the field to achieve that agenda. And
Let's just look this up. Test of Faith. We're using Test of Faith today, which is just trying to use Miracle List, which is kind of easy now that we get a once per player thing, so should be fun. We're going to start the mission today with the sisters having more or less the whole board to deploy on here. There's 3 objective markers. They are sticky, so once you touch them, you own them until the other player touches them. And the evac zone is the 3rd and missing objective marker that you probably won't see. There's also a relic on the board, in the center of the board. Any of my infantry troops can pick it up, or infantry characters can pick it up and bring it to the evac zone. If I end the game, win or lose, if I end the game alone within the evac zone, I get the relic. I get to pick an extra relic. That's the bonus.
very cool.
And you'll be coming from the other side of the smaller deployment zone, much smaller deployment zone. He's going to be chasing me down and just ripping through me with his very melee-based army.
We love small tables.
It's going to be a fast game. It's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good game. Yeah. So we'll be playing with Nephilim CP rules in terms of each player gains a CP during a command phase, includes the opponent command phase, and but we will be starting with the base 3 CP. 4 in my case, because I'm coming with 0 crusade points to the sisters 2 crusade points, which will net me a slight edge, which will no doubt be used for rotating, or for Diabolic Bulwark, the Chaos Knight's equivalent of rotating Ion Shields. Good luck today.
Yeah,
looking forward to playing. We are starting on battle round 1. I am starting on 5 CP. Command phase has lapsed. Tim is starting on 4. I have won the roll off, and you got a 5 on your miracle die. Very good. The knights have won the roll off, so they are going to be launching into their assaults. We're going to start with the movement phase. We're going to move these guys up. So he's going to move about 7 this way. Another 7 out here, and these guys have a 14-inch move. I'm going to line drive this guy straight up the middle. Can't quite get all the way there without taking a -2 hit on him for crossing into the crater, which is removing 2 inches of movement from him. And this guy is going to be doing the same thing. His way up here, trying to get his way all the way up. That's the movement phase. No advances because we want to shoot. We want to be able to attempt to charge. Let's see. I can see your nuns on the other side with him, so I'm going to start heavy stubber, Diabolus heavy stubber into them. Ballistic skill is 3 on these. Hitting on 3s, that's 4 hits. This is a strength 5, 0 AP weapon. What's the toughness on the 5? So we're going to be wounding on 4s. That's 3 wounds at no AP.
Okay, they do have armor contempt.
Okay.
And I believe they have a 2-up save.
Alright, so we're taking 1 wound.
1 damage each?
Yep. We'll do this Havoc Launcher into your Amy Winehouse tank. 5 shots coming from that. It's a blast D6 assault weapon. Hits on 3s, that's 4 hits. Strength 5, toughness
7.
We're going to roll this in the dice tray. That's going to be 1 wound, again, 0 AP.
Okay, so 3 up save.
Saves it. And then I'm going to do the indirect fire from this Havoc launcher into that. It's going to be D6 shots. 4 shots, hitting on 4s because of the -1 to hit with indirect. It's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on a 5 and a 6. Got 1 wound. An additional +1 to your save, so it's not a 2.
Alright, and how many damage?
1 damage. Nothing special with those weapons. It's the opportunity to roll more dice. I will designate some charges though. This carnivore is going to charge the Paragon Warsuits around the corner. Looks like I need to get, so there's 8. Looks like a 9-inch charge. Do you agree with that?
Right, do you touch the,
I think he can make it through. Let me just...
Let's test it real fast.
Nope. So
10-inch charge.
10-inch charge.
Help me out here.
All right, let's see it. Got an 8. He won't make it. We're going to attempt a charge onto the tank in the back there. So this is...
Right.
So I need an 11 on the die.
Right.
Yep.
Right, you're good.
So let's see. That's a 10. Close. Then he has 9. We're going to attempt to charge from him to the Paragons. Because...
What's he need?
Huh?
What's he need?
He needs a 11 as well, because 9 inches to there plus the 2 inches over the crater.
That 2 is killing you.
Yep. All right. So that's no charges. We are ending the phase with no significant damage. Some ablative wounds on the tank. A Paragon Warsuit getting hit for 1 damage. And no need for leadership. So we will end this turn and go to the sisters, turn 1.
Okay. Dice. You got 6 on Miracle Dice this turn. For player turn. I'm going to start by bringing my sisters out of the immolator, keeping them away from the building. I don't want it to be, just in case I don't take everybody down, I want to make sure. Take an extra turn here to go towards and get the relic after. Place my cannon, that's going to push this flowing. I can't. 2 within 3. There we go. Because I want to be able to move in 6 once they charge in. So this will give them +1 to hit later on. Or we're rolling ones to hits, yeah. They have an 8-inch move and they're going to move 4 inches. Right up in the face of this mean one. Great tusk, man. Just amazing job on the paint.
Thank you.
We're just going to come right at him. 4 inches.
The better with which to gore you, my dears.
4 inches. Girl on the front still has 4 wounds. And then we are going to just move. She has 12-inch moves, so I'm going to. This is less than 12. Fill up the hole.
Yep.
Brings us right into shooting. So
Let's see it.
this is. Keep saying we have 1 play here. The Celestians. I'm going to give them. I'm going to use a CP, and I'm going to use exceptional proficiency, which allows the basically +1 to hit.
That's the Paragon Warsuits?
The Warsuits, right? Yes. So she's right inside 6 of. So they also get the rerolls.
Sounds good. And they're shooting.
They're going to shoot everything they have into him over here.
Okay. I'm going to spend a CP on Diabolic Bulwark to give him a 4-up invuln for till the remaining of the phase.
Okay. We're going to start with the Paragon grenade launchers.
Okay.
They're assault 2s.
Okay.
And ballistic skills at 3-up, so it's going to be a 2-up, okay?
Yep, because the stratagem. Full bow.
No ones. And no, I didn't say it, but I'm using the passion, so in combat, 6 is rogue's blood.
Okay. fight phase.
In the fight phase.
Okay.
Yeah, in melee. And then the grenade launcher strength 6. So this is gonna be 5s.
5s.
I believe.
Yep. Strength because toughness 7.
So you have
3.
3
AP on those.
at -1.
All right, so these are gonna be on 4s anyway. 2 4s or 2 6s, 1 1. What's the damage?
It's D3 damage.
All right.
So 2.
All right. Goes to 12.
Now it's time for the show here,
The Melta.
which is Melta, heavy 2.
Yep. Per body.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Yep.
Strength 8, so I'm hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Or wounding on 3s.
3 more.
3 more at AP 4, so it's gonna be on the 4s.
Yep. It's gonna be on his invuln 4s. He's gonna get one of those. We're gonna spend a CP to reroll one of them. Switch dice. All right, that's 2 go through.
Okay, this is D6 plus 2, so already a minimum of 2 or 4. Now I'll use the 6 as the last damage.
So that's gonna be...
For 9 damage.
All right, so it's gonna put him down to 3 wounds. Chunky. All right.
And then if we move over to the immolator,
All right.
Miss Winehouse over there,
Mm-hmm.
she is going to start off with her heavy bolters, which is a heavy 3.
Yep.
Ballistic skill is a 3+.
Going into the same target?
No, this target here, sorry, right in front of her.
All right, all 3 hit.
And then the heavy bolter is a 5.
So 5s again.
Throw dice to 4, guys. No hits. Heavy. And then we're also going to use the
2 Meltas.
4 meltas.
Alright.
Hitting on 3s. Attack dice or
Yep, reroll.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna re-roll basically any cocked dice.
3s.
Yep. Okay.
So 2.
5 up invuln. It's shooting. That is a double 1. That is both going through.
That's plus 2, so
Yeah, it'd be 10. So he's on
sorry.
4 wounds remaining.
Charging the paragons into the big boy in the middle.
Okay. That'll get it.
And then once again I'll pay another CP to bring it down to 3. This time we'll be in shooting in the
Melee. Yep.
They'll be +1 hit. Get their bloody rose, so they get an extra attack piece.
Mm-hmm.
They get an extra attack for having the for using the power sword.
All right.
The
So hitting on 2s.
raptor hitting on 2s. Rolling 1s.
So there's 1 explode.
1 explode from. Alright, this is the one. 7s, these 5s.
5s again.
AP 4 on bloody rose.
That's just no save. What's the damage?
Damage is going to be 2 apiece. So
2 apiece?
6. Yeah, 6 for 2 apiece.
So he's on 2 wounds remaining. Gotta love that Herpetrax extra wound. All right. Anything else from him? From them?
That is it. That's their toughness is 5.
Okay. We are gonna do. I believe what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit back with. So yeah, he's on his lowest bracket. So he's on a 4 up. We're gonna do 6 slaughter claw attacks. 6 because since he was charged, gets the additional attack and he gets an additional AP for this round. So hitting on 4s. That's going to be 4 of 4, or 4 of 6. Strength is 12. Toughness
5.
So wounding on 2s. That's going to be 3 wounds at minus 4 AP.
Okay. That's a 6 up.
Okay. Got 2 of them.
Actually, how many damage is
D3 plus 3. So that will take out your first sister that's already got damage. It's base.
Okay, and then the second one.
Is going to be 6 damage. That leads us to morale phase. What's their base leadership?
Her leadership's 9.
Okay, so minus 2 would be 7, minus 1 is 6. They cannot fail this. That is okay. So at the end of battle round 1, significant dent in the Paragon war suits. 2 of them wiped out, 1 remaining. and then one further bracketed carnivore and one second bracket carnivore. So starting off on the back foot for the carnivores, the knights, but we have a counter punch coming, so we'll see how this goes. Start of battle round 2. The sisters have gained another miracle die. In the command phase, we've both gone up our extra command points. In the movement phase, I'm going to use the stratagem for 2 CP, Harrying Hunter. It'll allow one of my War Dog class models to fall back and still shoot and charge this turn. So he is going to fall back, the one in the middle is going to fall back out of engagement range of the Paragon Warsuit. The second bracket knight is going to move up so that he cannot fail his charge into, so just outside of engagement range of the Immolator tank. And with 10 inches of movement, this knight will come up here and menace the sisters and canoness in the back. So that will be our movement phase. In the shooting phase, we're going to do some absolute garbage shooting because we are heavily bracketed. So he is on a 3 to 4 to 5 ballistic skill, 5 ballistic skill, 4 ballistic skill. Havoc launcher from him into the sisters in the back. They're just 5 models in the sisters unit. Okay, so D4 shots, hitting on 5s. No hits. Surprise. Stubber into him, into the remaining Celestian, that's Paragon. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. Got 2 wounds there, no AP. So it'll be on your 2-ups.
2-ups.
Fails 1. And I'll put the Havoc launcher into the tank, because why not? 3 shots, 4s to hit, 3 hits, 5s to wound, 1 wound, no AP. It was no AP?
Yeah, they don't have 2-ups there.
That's right. Alright. At this point, we will go into the charge phase. He will charge them.
Okay.
Alright. On an 8, I am fairly certain he will get in.
You want me to move him for you?
Yeah, just go ahead and push him so that he's in engagement range of the unit, but not the canoness. Okay, we're good there. He will make a charge into the Paragon. 6 inches will get him in. And then he will make his charge into the tank.
Okay, I will go watch here.
Alright.
Is that 1 or 2?
1 CP.
You know how often I use that?
Yeah.
Alright, let's start with the 3 heavy bolters there.
No hits. Meltas or
Meltas.
1 hit.
1 hit.
We will bulwark on this.
Okay.
For 1 CP.
I'm gonna go ahead and how many wounds does he have left?
4.
4. I'm gonna go ahead and use my 5 to make sure that moves.
Okay. 4-up save. Got it.
And then finally the Hunter Killer.
Alright. A valiant effort. He will come in and tap. I will start with him, fight the sister first, the Paragons first. 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wow. That was insane. That was an insane roll. All 6 hit, wounding on 2s. This is with the Slaughter Claw, so this is again minus 4 AP. So...
How many?
5 of them. Dropped 1 wound. So that's going to be D3 plus 3 damage. It's going to...
Resistant to?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. We'll do the same thing from him into the tank. That's going to be 6 attacks, hitting with the Slaughter Claw on a 3-up because he is in his second bracket. That's going to hit all but 1. What is the toughness on the tank? Because now it matters.
7.
Okay, so then I don't have a 14 strength, so this is going to be 3s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds at minus 4 AP. We'll retain at least one of those saves.
Alright.
Oh,
So
throw you,
two.
throw you the bone on that one. All right, so D3 plus 3 damage. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 6, 8 damage.
Wow. Lives on 1.
All right. And into the sisters in the back, we will use the stratagem Reap and Rend. That'll allow me for whenever I'm using the sweep profile to make an additional hit roll for each attack I do. But at the cost of not being able to reroll any of them.
Okay.
That is going to be 6 attacks on the at base. Sweep is 2 hit rolls, goes up to 3, so we'll be making 18 hit rolls, hitting on 4s. All right, pull out the 2s and the 1s and 3s. Statistically above average roll, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. Strength 6 versus toughness 3 on the sisters.
Correct.
2s. 2 wounds. 1. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 saves at a minus 4 AP on this as well. The iconoclast balance or bonus of additional AP and attacks on the charge is a nice little combo.
6s.
Okay.
That. Oh, do you mind? I meant to do this. Just so I could fail them.
Sure.
Okay. Thanks.
Absolutely, yeah. Go ahead and boost that agenda. The end of all of the charging fights, the tank can fight back.
Right. It's gonna ram into your tank.
It matters.
Into your knight. Let's see what it does.
You could set off a ridiculous chain reaction explosion. It's unlikely, but it is possible.
Oh, okay, so 6 is to hit. 1 attack.
No.
Okay.
All right. In the at the end of the, so it is now the end of the fight phase. Everything is fought. I will use the stratagem Warping Presence on him. Roll a d6 for each enemy unit within 6 inches of that model. On a 2 to 5, it's 1 mortal wound. On a 6, it's a d3. That will not get your Canoness, but as long as I don't roll a 1, your tank is going to die. Tank is gone.
Okay.
Does it explode?
Let's see. No.
All right. And we will consolidate him 3 inches forward. Okay. So, end of Knight's turn 2. We have killed 3 units. The tank, the sister squad, and the Paragon Warsuits, leaving the Canoness standing alone, defiant. I guess 3 badly injured knights.
It's true.
So, and we don't get to rely on some of our easy numbers with her relic.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's
So,
see what this last throws that she has here. Let's see what she can do. Okay. I'm gonna just move her outside of 1 inch of 10.
yep.
Going to, she has a ballistic skill of a 2+.
All right.
I'm gonna fire my plasma pistol into this knight here.
Mm-hmm.
And use the 3.
All right.
I'm going to use a CP to make that count as, wait, no. What do I need now? 8 to 7. So I need a 3.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, I'll use a CP to use that 3 as the wound as well. So
Oh, is that you can repeat a miracle die?
it's a strap.
Very cool. What's the AP on that?
It's a plasma pistol.
It's 2. On the
It's gonna
overkill?
be 3.
Ooh.
And it's a supercharge.
Oh, yeah,
So
obviously.
it's a damage 2.
All right. 5 up invuln. Nope. Damage 2. He goes down to 2 wounds. All knights are very badly bracketed.
And then I'm gonna charge into this knight here.
All right.
I'm not even gonna roll. Is that okay?
That's fine. You have a
Less than 1 inch. There, there's the roll.
yeah. It's there. You got a 6 inches. We good. We Gucci. Yeah. Let's see it.
Okay. She has 4 attacks normal.
Okay.
Bloody Rose, she gets extra attack. So what happens is I get a +1 to wound, and wounds of a 6 improve the armor penetration by 2.
All right.
All right, let's see if she can take down the knight.
Good chance of it. Not if she rolls like that. She gets to reroll her own ones.
She gets to reroll everything.
That's right, because she is a baby Dwarven ball.
Okay. Yep.
That's right.
Normal strength of the Blessed Blade is +2, so there's 5.
So you'd be wounding on a 5.
But then, so now I'm on 4s.
You're on 4s.
So 4s reroll.
So let's see it. So that's 6s at a -2. An additional -2.
Gotcha.
What's the AP now on all of them?
So the 6 is going to be a -6, and then the everything else is going to be a -5.
And what's the damage on these?
2 apiece.
They're dead. He is dead.
He's dead.
Does he explode? No. That is a knight gone, slain by the Cannoness. Redeploy the match. Full Alpha Legion, go.
She does get a miracle dice, so I'm just going to roll.
Battle round 3, top of the turn. I go up. Let's see. I would have scored last turn 5 for holding 1, but I think that's it for this in particular. So we're going to move the knights. This objective stickies. We're going to move him just outside of engagement range. We're going to move him also with an ablative charge range. It's not a foregone conclusion. These guys are still bracketed heavily. The knights are smoking and smoldering and crackling with foul warp energies after the Cannoness in a brave and heroic show put plasma into the wolf skull and cut down the knight nearest her in a blaze of martial fury. But as we've moved, we are going to go into the shooting phase. The knights know no glory, no honor, and do not care if killed by stubber or claw. So we'll do the stubber first, rolling to hit, hitting on 5s. That's 3 hits, strength 5, toughness 3. Is that correct on this Cannoness as well?
Toughness 3, yes.
Okay, so 3s, so 2 wounds, no AP.
She has a 2-up save.
All right.
Do the Holy Relic. How many damage? 1?
Just 1. These guns are simply 1 damage guns.
It's going to bring to 5. She usually has 5 plus 1 wound because of the Warlord trait.
Got it.
Or the Relic. The Relic.
The Havoc Launcher as well. 4 shots, averaging out to being like the stubber. 1 hit. Wounds on a 3. Wounds on a 6 in this case. No AP.
So
She's fine.
She's good.
All right. So at this point, we will charge the knight on the objective into her.
I mean, I might as well. I have two left. Let's see if we can roll a 6, guys. Big 6. No.
All right. 3 inches will get in there. The knight in back will make a 5-inch charge, squeaking in, and we are going to start. Knight 1 is going to make 6 attacks with the strike profile, hitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hitting on 4s. All right. 4 hits, wounding on 2s because strength 10. That's 4 wounds at minus 5 AP total. So minus 4 AP with Armor of Contempt, puts her on a 6-up armor save.
Yeah.
Does she have invuln?
She has 6. They all have 6-up invulns, but she has a 4-up invuln, so it's going to be on the 4.
Great.
So 1, how many damage?
3 damage.
Turn up 2.
And the remaining knight will attempt to bring her low with sweeps. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4s.
Remember, she only wounded on a 4.
Good to know. Forgot about that.
I forgot about it too.
Yeah. 4. So 4 hits, wounding on 4s. 2 wounds, minus 4 AP.
Yeah, on a 4-up.
That's 2 more.
She's dead.
And she's gone. All right.
Wait, how much damage are those apiece?
1 hit apiece.
1 apiece? You know what I'm going to do? Do you have a shot at that? 1 was a 3, right?
1 was a 3.
And I had 1 CP left. I'm going to roll. I'm going to turn that 3 into a 4. She lives on 1.
All right.
So she gets to attack back.
She can attack back.
Unbelievably.
Yep. Let's see it.
And she would charge this turn. And she has a plasma pistol
She does.
in combat. Alright, so she was charged. That's one. No attacks with 4. Total of 5.
Where are they all going to one target?
Yeah, they're both 2, right? So,
Yep.
Really the Tusk guy. So why don't I'm gonna go with your skull face.
Sure.
Let's get him off the board.
All right.
I think Tusk guy's my favorite here.
Okay.
I'll let him kill me at that. Okay, so those all hit, and then we're rolling the 1s because she rerolls all everything. And then this is 6, brings in another
Hit roll. Bloody Rose.
Okay.
5s and 6s, I think, because do you have the CP for that stratagem to increase your wound roll?
No, because I just used my last CP to.
Okay.
Because I hit 2 and I used 1 for Overwatch and 1 forward.
Yep.
So yeah, she's strength 5 to 7.
5 to 7. So 5s and 6s
5 to 6. So 2
at
AP plus 1 because of Bloody Rose. AP 4.
All right. That will go through him.
2 damage piece.
All right. He's dead. Does he explode? He does not. Cool. That's another knight down by the Canoness, pushing in work. At the end of the fight phase, I will use Warping Presence to see if I can get a mortal wound in on her. 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound. She's gone.
Right.
She has no way to block mortal wound.
Yeah.
Good game, man.
Good game.
I killed some knights.
You killed a lot of knights. You did a lot of damage.
I
That was a lot closer than expected.
thought it was going to be the 3, and I'm like, oh, 3. I'm not going to get 1 guy off this board.
Nope.
That
And
extra.
The Canoness with her ability to
Extra 2. Those extra 2 points
Uh-huh.
on both of them.
they can't survive low point games without it.
They're so fast that we didn't put a lot of terrain to make you block, so I was happy you hit all the craters in the way in. I'm like, this is gonna be a 1-round game here.
Oh, I mean, it's the secret with Chaos Knights is we don't have a whole lot of access to any kind of saving in melee. So all of your sisters doing 2 damage a pop off of me not having saves meant that you were going to do some serious damage if I couldn't kill you outright. And that's what happened. And the Canoness just marked for greatness, my opinion.
Oh yeah, sure.
She is incredible. I was legitimately scared it was going to be a Pyrrhic victory where neither of us were remaining on the board.
I was like, wait, I'm gonna get a miracle dice for this, and then I get a miracle dice for next turn. So I'm like, if you don't kill me, I just rolled a 6 for miracle dice.
Yep.
Like, that's a 6 to hit and 6 to wound. That's my plasma killing you in 1 round.
Potentially, yeah. No. So that's why the Knights of House Herpetrax, for suffering in the warp as long as they did, get that extra bit of warp energy in combat to just follow through. So very cool. All right, we will see you in the wrap up.
Alright, it's time for us to do some out of action. So, I'm the only one that has anything to roll for, right?
Yes, you
Alright,
are. So
let's have 4 units. Just warm up these dice, make sure they're nice and lucky. Luckier than they were during the game, right?
yes.
Alright, come on, no 1 for the Canoness. You got a 3, and for the
Canoness is
sisters. Oh,
2
looks like that one's good. And, uh-oh,
war suits.
war suits. We're good for the emulator.
All
Okay,
right.
we'll be back with battle scars for the sisters, and I think we have the Canoness is going to level up. It looks like.
Yes. So for allocating experience points, the Wartborn Raiders, my War Dog Carnivores, are marked for greatness as a unit. With the addition of us completing our agenda of extermination, that will land them at 7 XP. The unit as a whole killed 4 units, all in melee. No, actually, I only killed 2 in melee. 2 of them were killed with stratagems.
Correct.
So I only get 2 melee tallies for that, because there's no killed with stratagem tally, because you were within 6 inches of me. So, that said, that will put them at the blooded unit rank, which will allow me to generate a battle trait for them, which I'm going to do, which will increase their crusade points by 1 since they're it's a War Dog class model. It's going to go on to the surviving and standing one, the Tusker. Well, what I'm going to do I'm going to roll on the table for which category it's going to go into, whether it's going to be a noble trait, a suit trait, or a household trait. And then I will pick one from those lists. So on a 2, that's going to be on the noble himself. So the lead of the 3 of the raiders is going to get a fallen noble battle trait. After some research and rolling, we came out with the following. For the Wartborn raiders, this lead raider is going to. I rolled for the fallen noble trait tree, and he will be an archfiend. This gives him the character keyword. And will allow him to perform heroic interventions within 6 inches horizontally as opposed to 3 inches, and allow him to move up to 6 inches, allowing him to heroically intervene from much further away. And for winning the relic on Evac Under Fire, he is taking an artificer weapon. He'll be taking an artificer chain talon. So any hit rolls of 6s now deal mortal wounds. So that's where we are at with them. That will increase some crusade points by 1.
Okay. For their battle scar, they currently have 3 experience points. 2 from using the miracle dice during the game, and then the 1 for being part of the battle. So I'm just going to roll a d6 and see how many they lose.
3.
3. So they're down to 0. But no battle scars from them for the future. Then I've marked the Candace for greatness. She used 3 miracle dice during the game, and she gains 1 for being part of the game for a total of 7 experience this game, which does make her level up. And I've decided to give her out of the Sisters book, Veteran of the Covenant, which is just add 1s to attack. Because she's a character, she doesn't get the +1 to wound, but a +1 to her wounds character. So just +1 attack. So she'll be attacking 6 times in charge next time. So maybe be able to actually take out a knight a little bit faster.
There you go. Very good. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and keep wargaming. And it was an awesome game today. Thanks much.
Thank you. A lot of fun.